We are the first party to recognize the importance of women. Our MLAs are now working together with their colleagues. The parties, BJP, NDPP and NPF, we remain as we were.
With just 1 day left for filing of the nomination for the lone Rajya Sabha seat from Nagaland, it came to light only on Friday evening that the BJP party in Nagaland has set up a women candidate, and all the time there has been a speculation among the the parties and the people in Nagaland, and a new development has taken place in the light when Naga People's Front Party has taken a decision to set up their own candidate last evening. Here we are here with the President Naga People's Front, Dr. Shurhozelie Liezietsu, who will be throwing more light on the decision that they have taken and how they are taking forward for the upcoming Rajya Sabha election. So, sir, can you tell us more? Throw more light on, at the last moment, decided to set up a candidate from your party?
Well, as a political party, it is more or less an obligation for us to set up a candidate. And so, accordingly, we have planned to set up a candidate. But our MLAs are now working together with their colleagues under this opposition-led government. We have given our endorsement, and we were of the opinion that working together, they would coordinate better in other spheres of activities also. But this time, I think, without taking our MLAs into consideration, the other two groups had gone to Delhi, and they have committed to stand for BJP candidate. We have no objection. As a political party, when we set up candidate, when they set up candidate, I think there's nothing wrong. Rather, it is an obligation. And so we have decided to set up our candidate. We have prepared everything, but our nominee is yet to file his nomination.
Till today, as of now, none has filed nomination for the Rajya Sabha seat. So, sir, how about your NPF MLAs, 18 remaining MLAs? What is the decision like? Has this decision of putting up a candidate of NPF, after a meeting with all the NPF MLAs, or how is the response from them?
I have not discussed thoroughly with any one of them, but I think as a member of this party, because all our MLAs are party leaders, I think they must have formed an opinion that we have to set up a candidate. But with their going together with other groups, they might find it a little bit embarrassed to initiate from their side. So we have decided. I hope they understand.
Sir, since last September, NPF has been with the other two alliances, NDPP and BJP party, forming an opposition-less government in the state. So how has been the functioning since last September, in the government, coming along with the other two parties, that is NPF and NDPP and BJP? How has been the functioning till now, and how has been the consultation in between the three parties, in the functioning of the government?
Our MLAs have been working together under UDA now from PDA to UDA, a new nomenclature. But the parties, BJP, NDPP, and NPF, we remain as we were before. And so, as far as the party activities are concerned, we have nothing much to do with that government at the moment. But we expect better coordination among them. And if they work with better coordination, certainly that will bring better understanding among the three parties also. But they are also facing problems after problems. So I think till now, for me, I do not find much improvement.
Okay. It is like, even after being in, opposition, forming the UDA government, it's almost like the same.
I'll be frank.
Okay.
I do not find much difference.
Okay.
But for that matter, we don't mind also. Because that may not affect the relationship between the parties also. Very.
So, after the consultative meeting of all the political parties, the NGOs, the civil societies for the women reservation in the ULB election, PGP has decided to set up this women candidate for our state lone Rajya Sabha representative. And just yesterday, in a sideline interview with Chief Minister, he also commented that they feel that she's the right person, just right after the state, has recommended for the 33% reservation. What do you have to say on that?
We are the first party to recognize the importance of women. Therefore, we have even issued notification to hold ULB election with 30% reservation with women. I need not go to the detail of what had happened those days. Now, therefore, I think we can still claim that we are the first party who want to give recognition to the right of women in their participation in the public forum. So, their nomination of a lady, I will not say that it is bad, but I have no comment as far as this RS seat is concerned. I have no comment. We want to give recognition to our women in ULB election where so many women can contribute their services. But here there's only one seat. He'll go to Delhi, she will go to Delhi, and we do not know how much she can, a single person can contribute for Nagaland.
Sir, we have seen in the last few days, say a week back or a few days back, that Congress has been, slamming NPF and NDPP for taking such a long time, not, selecting or not putting up any candidate, but trying to support PJB candidate and all. There has been an assumption that, from before the PJB set up the candidate, there has been an assumption going on and speculation going on that Nagaland is going to, let a candidate from the PJB party to represent the state in the upper house. So, what do you have to say on Congress has been putting up a lot of pressure to the regional party for not setting up a candidate from the regional party?
I have not much comment about Congress. But Congress sometimes they issue their statement before thinking seriously the effects. And they don't look before they leap sometimes, So I have nothing much to say about Congress. Whatever they say, sometimes it appears they bark at every moving shadow. So I don't know whether...
They have also forced the regional party to, take some action on that.
Yeah. Last time we held their Lok Sabha election.
Right.
But I think Congress remains the same, all party.
Sir, since you have given the issued the authorization and written a letter to the, NPF legislatures party leader, T.R. Zeliang also, has there been any response from him as of now?
About what? Please.
About the authorization to set up the candidate. You have already written a letter to leader of the NPF legislature party also last evening, T.R. Zeliang, right?
I have no idea. Till now, I have no idea.
Okay, so has there been no response from T.R. Zeliang also?
That I have no idea, because that has not come to my notice so far.
Okay. But it was signed by it was under your signature only, writing to T.R. Zeliang about, your decision of...
That was, about my party's candidate, because according to the provision of representation rule, 10 MLAs have to nominate the party's nominee. And so my letter addressed to the leader of legislature party is to arrange that nominee.
Any response from T.R. Zeliang back to you?
Not yet, but I've just sent only last night.
Right.
We have today to discuss upon, because tomorrow we may like to file the nomination. Tomorrow is the last date. And I think BJP candidate is also going to file by tomorrow only. Nagas normally wait the last moment,
So, sir, just one question more. Right after the ECI has announced the election of Rajya Sabha for the state of Nagaland, has the party, along with your MLAs, your MLAs, NPF MLAs, have not discussed on this, or
We have discussed. But as I said earlier, in fact, it is the MLAs who are going to vote. We are not going to vote. So we were expecting them to initiate the matter. But working together with others in an opposition-less government, we find that it may be embarrassing on them to initiate. So party we have initiated by ourselves.
So now, since you are still waiting for the response, and the time is just clicking, and just a day left for filing of the nomination, how are you looking forward? Like your legislature, your party, your NPF MLAs will be responding, and how are you looking forward to the whole process, election process?
Well, they must agree. They should be happy, rather. When they find themselves a little bit embarrassing to initiate, when we initiate, I think they must be happy.
So you are positive that they will be coming,
I think I'm positive on that, because I trust my MLS.
10 days from today, on the 11th day, that is on 31st March, the election for the lone seat representative to Rajya Sabha will be held from Nagaland Legislative Assembly, annex room, conference room of the annex room. And since yesterday late evening, we have seen political development with NPF party coming up with setting up of a candidate representing the Naga People's Front. Till yesterday, before they issued a notification, there was only one candidate from the BJP party, a woman candidate, where the Bharatiya Janata Party has set up from Nagaland. But late in the evening, there has a lot of changes that is taking place now. An authorization letter has been written, and a letter to the leader of the legislative party, NPF, has been written by the president, Dr. Shurhozelie Liezietsu. And in the morning, after discussion with the president of the NPF, we have come to learn that there has not been consultation between the NPF, NDPP and BJP. Since last September, the Nagaland government has been under United Democratic Alliance, which is an opposition-less government, and people has been expecting that maybe the three parties, political parties, might have a consultation together and set up a unanimous candidate for the lone Rajya Sabha seat. But today morning, having a discussion with the NPF president, it came to light that there has not been any discussion between the three. Instead, NPF was left out. So the party at the end decided to set up its own candidate for the lone seat to represent the state in the upper house. So Thenucho has been selected for the candidate, but in the evening there might be more updates will be known, because till now, after talking with the NPF president, there has not been response from the NPF legislatures. So at least 10 legislatures should nominate the candidate. So though he has already written a letter to the leader of the legislature, NPF legislature party, there has not been response till now. So by evening today, today is 20th of March. So by today evening, there will be more development and we'll get more updates, because tomorrow, that is the 21st of March, will be the last day of nomination for the ensuing election, that is on 31st of March. So keep watching NLTV to keep more updates on the development in the ensuing Rajya Sabha election, which is scheduled on 31st of March. Keep watching NLTV. This is Lorini Changlao with my video journalist Kevilele Mehta from Kohima.
Piles Cure Center, address Burma Camp, Walford Road, opposite Police Point, Dimapur.